I remember this being really tough.
What was that?
Okay. These guys are gonna be looking this way in a moment, so I have to get over here. Cracked snowflake obsidian. Okay. Can I get both of them to look that way is the question.
Hit the floor hard enough.
No. Come on, move. Go in here.
Not going to happen.
Jeez. I'm kind of stuck right now. Until these guys move. I need the key from somebody.
What was that scrabbling noise? What?
Oh, they saw me.
No harm done.
Yeah, this one's not easy. Alright, let me try this again.
Is someone there? What was that scrabbling noise?
Turn around.
Did you see anything? Bugger Prosper's vault if someone.
Oh, the other one
It's more difficult
woke
than it
up.
has to be.
Alright.
Cursed rats. 10 hours in this armor, a man's gonna pass out. That's my bloody story.
Okay, go this way. Stay out of the light.
Nodded off, I suppose. Hit the floor hard enough.
There's a chest over there.
I must be hearing things.
Knock him out. Grab this chest. Uncertainty. Plus 1% enemies drop better equipment, enemies drop more coin. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to give Clive this armor set. I'll take this. Ooh, balcony key. Okay, good. This is what I was looking for.
Didn't see anything.
Nope, you don't see anything. You don't even see me doing this.
Careful.
Is that it? Let me make sure I didn't miss anything.
10 hours in this armor, a man's gonna pass out. That's my bloody story.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else here. Okay. Sneak in here. Let me see if I can attach these rings to me, because I mean it is done. Yeah, I want to have these anxiety and uncertainty. I think that's the item set. Think. Do I also need skepticism? Yeah. Plus 3 bonus to lockpicking, enemies drop. Eh. Might as well. Let's see. Even though I don't pick locks or anything, and I don't know if critical hits really is big for Clive. Alright, well, hold your horses. I've got chests and other things. Lyrium potion. Nice.
Why didn't he just hold his little soiree inside? This place is huge.
That's true. What?
It's never as easy as it seems,
Great.
is it?
I swear I didn't know. There must be some sort of switch.
Oh, Hawke and Talis must activate the floor switches in this room simultaneously to progress. Left-click on a character's portrait or left-click on the character directly to switch party members now. Alright, so... puzzles! That opened up. I guess I'll step on this one. Try to be as symmetric as we can. I'll just kick this thing down. Don't mind me. I think that was easy enough. The question is, can I open anything else? Oh. Huh. I want to open those treasure chests up. Darn it. I have to stand on something else to get that to open. Okay. Well, how about this door? How do I open that? There's gotta be a way. Well, that opens that. How do I open the other one? This is opening up something. Huh. Okay, come on, figure this out. Opening this opens that. And then opening this I used to remember how to do this. Don't quite remember, but now I've kind of forgotten. Come on, Talis. There's gotta be a way. That one opens that, but this one doesn't open that. So do I have to... I guess I'm gonna try hitting every single one until this thing opens. Ah, there we go. I knew it had to be something like that. Oh. Alright, so I have to keep that open. There we go. There we go. Now I got it. Oh. Cool. Medallion.
Not sure who owned this one. It's got a wicked notch taken out of it, though.
Military communique and a flawed ruby. Okay. And now we gotta get to this one. Something here should open this. But which one? Don't think it's symmetrical. Do I have to do the similar thing? So I have to stand here. Have her go over here. And then have Clive... Ah, yes. It's the same thing. Ah, jeez. I'm trapped. Oh, here we go. It's slightly different. Love poem. Love poem. Oh my gosh. Love poem. I think I have... This thing glitches a bit. Alright, I figured out how to get this thing selectable. You have to bring Talis over here. You have to have her standing on the tile here in front of this chest and have Clive standing on this chest. When you do, it unlocks the door, which also ends up making the chest all sparkly, so you can actually pick up the poem and open the chest. I think it's kind of...
My love is like a candle in the bath. Who writes this stuff?
Yeah, so there we go. Now we can actually open this chest. That's a really annoying bug. But yeah. Okay. I believe that's all that we can get from here in the vault. So let's go continue.
Something wrong?
I don't know. Yes.
Don't fret, my dear.
Uh-oh. Where did I hide my staff? Where did I stash it? Sheesh.
I see the party's moved indoors.
It's not over yet.
But it is over. I knew who you were the moment you arrived. Assassin.
Uh-oh.
Assassin? I knew it.
You did?
Have you met my friends? All of them are crazy, and most of them are killers.
That's true.
Clever man. Have you also deduced that your elven friend is Qunari?
Qunari? I think, well, Qunari is more of a... You could call it a religion. I think technically it's more of a code. It's more of a cultural code, not really a religion. Which means that the Qunari are not the name of the race, it's the name of the people who follow that specific code. So Talis can definitely be Qunari, even though she's not, you know, Kossith, I guess is what you technically... I mean, a Kossith, I think, is what you call what's known to be the race that is primarily Qunari. But anyway, I'm gonna pretend that Clive doesn't necessarily know that.
You're Qunari?
It's complicated.
Everyone's got to have a job, don't they?
My, she chose you well, didn't she?
Look, I came to stop the Heart from doing something we will all regret. He didn't. Leave him out of this.
And waste all the effort I spent luring you here before the Heart's arrival? Don't be foolish.
Ase hasatra mas.
Mas avas trasokolon. Take them away.
Great. I mean, Clive has no beef with Qunari. Even the Qunari that were in Kirkwall, really. I mean, they annoyed him, but he didn't have...
The elf was Qunari.
Yeah.
And the dwarf has no beard. I know, it made no sense to me either. Maybe they cut her horns off.
The Qunari are not a race. They are a religion. What I don't understand is why a Qunari agent would try to kill one of her own people. And why involve the champion?
Excellent questions.
I expect answers to match.
I live to please.
I have a question. When the Duke told you what I was, you said you didn't care. Was that true?
Yeah. I mean, Clyde doesn't even hesitate. Yeah, that was totally true. Why would I care if you were Qunari or not? He doesn't have any beef towards the Qunari religion or the Qunari code. He may not agree with it, but he's like, just let people believe whatever they want to believe as long as they don't become total jerks, which the Qunari people can be, but that's not necessarily the rule.
I would have said he couldn't compare to your awesomeness, but that might have seemed petty.
I am sorry. This didn't work out like I'd planned. Obviously.
What was your plan exactly?
The one I expected to find is named Salit, a member of the Ben-Hassrath, the Heart of the Many. I was told he's here to sell secrets to the Orlesians, and I came to stop him. I suppose I was misinformed.
You mentioned the Heart of the Many before, but you said it was the name of the jewel.
It's also what Ben-Hassrath means. Some people say we're enforcers, that keep the Qunari in line, but that's not it. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, the Ben-Hassrath.
Try.
We're the soul of the Qun. We keep its spirit alive and protect it, from both outside and from within. Not every Qunari agrees, nor do they always do what is best for all. The Ben-Hassrath remind us of our common goal. That is a good explanation of the Ben-Hassrath. Because the Arashok, I believe, is the body of the Qunari, like they're the military. They are the arms and legs of the Qunari, and the Ben-Hassrath are the soul, which kind of keeps the, I don't know, I guess the ideals of the Qunari, make sure that it's maintained. Not necessarily the military branch, more of the spiritual branch, I think is the best way to explain it.
You make them seem almost peaceful.
It's not always meant to end in violence. There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination.
That's what you said before, yeah.
I probably don't sound very convincing.
So, just to explain more of the Qunari lore, Talis is not really her name. Talis is her position. Much like how Sten from the Dragon Age Origins, Sten's not really his name. Sten is just his position. But we call him Sten because that's what the Qunari call him, because they refer to each other, I guess, more of their position. They don't really have a name per se. Their name is their position. So Talis was born with a different name, I'm sure. I think she was, I don't think she was born into the Qunari race. I don't think she was raised by the Qunari. Well, maybe she was, I don't know. But Talis isn't really her name. It's her position name, if that makes sense.
The way you're talking, it sounds like you're one of these Ben-Hassrath.
I am, or I was. Whether I ever am again, I guess that remains to be seen.
Is that why you're here? To redeem yourself?
Not to them. Doubt is the path one walks to reach faith. To leave the path is to embrace blindness and abandon hope.
Another Qunari proverb?
She who swallows wisdom in tiny chunks avoids choking.
I get it. I get it.
So you came here to stop this Salit from betraying your people?
You probably won't believe me, but this isn't a political mission. It's personal.
Really?
What do you mean?
Salit was my Besrathari, the one who recruited me into the Ben-Hassrath. My tutor. He's the one who saw my potential, convinced me that I could make a difference. It doesn't matter now.
But you said he was selling secrets.
He is. Or at least he intends to. One last act of defiance. I can't let him do that. Not when he'll hurt so many others in the process.
You mean he'll hurt other Qunari?
Not every Qunari is a soldier, you know. There are tens of thousands of farmers, artisans, craftsmen. People who have never hurt anyone. People whose only crime is living. They don't deserve what he's going to do to them. But it's more than my duty to stop Salit. It is my moral obligation.
Yeah, one thing that is a big misconception is that all Qunari are, you know, violent, and all Qunari are, you know, completely stoic and not particularly pleasant to be around. And that's not true with all Qunari. I think it's just because the Qunari that we have seen so far in the game happen to be the Qunari that are more in the military branch. But there are other Qunari, men, male and female alike, who are not necessarily like the Arashok and not like Sten. Hopefully we'll be exploring more of that in Dragon Age Inquisition, especially when you can have your own Inquisitor become a Qunari as well, male or female.
So, everything you told me was a lie?
Not everything.
So I just missed the part where you're one of the people I drove out of Kirkwall?
You don't need horns to embrace the Qun. What you need is a purpose. A belief in unity, in improving the lot, not only for your own people, but for everyone.
You're right. I can think of many people who would be improved by the loss of a head.
You're joking, but you're also right. That doesn't mean it's the solution for everyone.
So everyone else just loses a foot, maybe a big toe?
Being Qunari doesn't automatically mean you're a zealot. Most Qunari don't even understand humans, why you act like you do. But I grew up among you. I understand perfectly well.
Clive isn't gonna say that.
So, did you really involve me just because I had an invitation?
You were the only one on the invitation list who wasn't a personal friend of the Montfort family. And you're also the champion of Kirkwall, and a Ferelden with no reason to love Orlais.
And what was going to happen when all this was over?
I thank you. We go our separate ways.
Really? I wouldn't notice a thing?
Truth? You're not exactly what I was expecting. I've heard a few stories about you. They don't quite do you justice. Perhaps if I'd done my homework, I would have known more about you. Given you the respect you deserve.
Right.
Nothing I could do about it now.
Yeah. It's alright.
I suppose the good news is, with all this extra time, I can learn to knit.
Could you make me a sweater?
No.
No.
The first order of business is getting out of here before His Grace decides we would taste good in the soup. Or whatever he has planned. Any ideas?
Oh, I'm sure the others will be along any minute now.
If you'd let me handle that last guard, we'd have found Hawke by now.
Right. You'd be bent over a desk and we'd be no closer than we are now.
Well, I'd be closer to something.
Shut up, whore.
Nice.
That's it. I'm officially tired of waiting to be rescued.
Why didn't you just do that before?
You said your friends were coming.
How sweet of you.
Hawke.
Hey.
I should have known you'd be all right.
Why don't we get out of here?
Yeah.
So, back through the castle, then?
There's a better way than fighting through the Duke's entire army. I'll show you.
We found your equipment, at least.
Then we should head for the caves. That's the way out I planned to take us through originally.
Perfect.
Unless you want to carve your way out through the Duke's army.
We'll see.
So we're going to keep following her. Wonderful.
Just watch yourself, Talis.
It's up to you which way you want to go, Hawke. I'll help you either way.
Alright, folks. Now that we're all together, I think this is a good time for us to end this episode. So thank you again, guys, for watching. And until next time, love yourselves and love each other.